It's
Nintendo
debatable.
absolutely knows about the Internet Triton because, like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like only Toadette can wear this crown, so it's just like kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these,
dude that? Cause you know you gotta wake up one day,
It just
20 years later.
That move changed everything.
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get
inspired
better.
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
He
yourself.
was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. And it's like, C-, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You want the club making it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. He tried his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Going for.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried
Whoa.
to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember
You
that.
never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
Let's see, Wii U woman.
No, I already got it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
So he posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. I can look at it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
Boys in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double, because remember, the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, where I just walked into GameStop, I'm like, you guys go Wii U's? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
And no waste there, bruh.
Yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, Pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Can I get this keychain? Absolutely. And here's
Scott-
your complimentary Wii U.
I'm good.
Wii U featuring the upcoming great title, Zombie U. Remember that one? That was one of their big
They
hype
ported it.
titles.
They ported
Yeah, they
it to like
ported it.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation Plus.
I played it at a con. That was a fun game.
It was decent. I got it because it was a
I
launch game.
will just never forget that trailer. Everybody's just like, "And what?" Nobody
Oh, I
cares.
remember Mike hyping that bullshit up. Oh, I remember. It's so innovative where you're just like a zombie's coming and you gotta look down and go shit, 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 and try to get your thing as opposed to pause, find item. Oh, I remember you hyping that bullshit
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Oh wow, yeah, I'm having flashbacks to that now too.
oh man,
It's a lot better in the Zelda games that came out for Wii U. Having the menu management there.
I minored in history with a focus on the development of Western European socialism. Not socialism,
Every word of that
fascism.
was just clear to me. I
So-
mean, every
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 344. brought to you live from the United States, the current laughingstock of the whole world. Isn't it great, guys?
It's evolved beyond laughing stock, bro.
Yeah.
People are just like, at this point, the laughter has died. The goof is over. Now it is just raw disappointment and concern.
Yeah. 2 months in, and it's already like, yeah, all right, US is out of here.
I mean, was it 2 days ago now? The Zelensky meeting?
It was Friday.
Ugh. The quote that I love from Zelensky from that whole thing, it's a shit show, if you go watch it.
It is a complete show.
Where he's like, Mr.
was
Trump,
staged, too.
you're raising the volume of your voice, but not the logic of your arguments. So, as good.
That's scathing. That's one of those.
It was
For me-
overly like antagonistic or derogatory. It's just strictly
Matter of factly.
the logic you're presenting is as it was, regardless of the decibel of which you present it.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
Oh yeah, I'm
Marco Rubio sitting back there like, I would rather be literally anywhere else
Mubs
right
got
now.
their hands in their head. It's like they're done.
Did you see the
bro.
U.S. ambassador to Ukraine?
Dude, just I can't
I'm sitting there like-
believe this.
Bruh.
yeah. I don't want to harp on that too much, but just wanted to at least talk about it, just because. Our president
good
does
look.
not speak for a large population of this country. That's all I want to
Not
say.
even the majority. Not even the majority.
So, and egg prices continue to go up.
What are they by y'all? What are they by y'all?
Let me look.
I showed
Mike.
a picture of.
All I know
that
is
was last week. What's it at now?
I want to see current prices going on.
all I
I
know
was at
is
Go ahead.
I got something delivered today, and they mistakenly gave me an 18-pack of eggs. And I went, oh, somebody's losing their job over this.
I will never financially recover from this.
Oh, dude, that's a hell of a thing to fucking burn on. Damn.
They are cooked.
An extra omelet for the boys. We got eggs.
We might be able to make a cake today. What a luxury.
Because by me, because I went shopping yesterday, eggs were at $6.97 for a dozen.
A dozen.
So
Uh,
it's the cheapest
went
I'm seeing is
shopping-
$5.49.
I went shopping last week and it was $20 for 36.
Let's see if I can find that's 24 is $12.99.
Where are you looking, Mike?
I'm just on Giant Eagle's website for delivery.
okay.
Kroger has them for $5.
Okay.
Walmart has them for about $6. So
$8,
$5 to $6 is what we're looking at.
Yeah,
Let's just
18
split it down the
count.
middle and say $5.50.
Yeah, there's more transportation involved because I'm not near water, so that would probably.
Dude, I
extend some
legit,
bit.
I remember like 2021 buying like 36 eggs for $13 from Kroger. And when they went up to 16, I was like, oh, this is getting expensive. Oh, you naive child.
Yeah, really. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, because the bird flu is spreading beyond aviation now.
Yeah,
Aviators?
they've legit had to
Birds.
try to bring back the people.
It's infecting
that
our
are
planes.
looking
That's the
into it.
cause, guys.
Yeah, no, it's hitting cattle too. It's hitting the meat market. It's not good.
Oh, if beef starts going up, it's a
Oh, dude.
rizzy wrap.
Yeah, it's going to. It's hitting.
Loves are gonna start calling for impeachment at that point.
Can't get
It's
my
gonna get
burgers.
Yeah, dude, going to McDonald's and having to spend $13 on a Big Mac. Imagine.
Yeah, dude, it's about to get real fucking bad.
Value menu $10 for a meal, guys.
Value menus all anyone's going to be able to afford from now on.
We got the 2 for $15. All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot, guys. Okay, so
Phil will riot. Who's Phil?
PSP,
Oh,
PSP.
Dark Side Phil. Oh yeah, there's been so much going on in his world. Yeah, oh dude, I love that man with all my heart.
There was fallen fries of Trump. So before we get into everything else, your weekly reminder: Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate. Get your vaccines and boosters. Wear your masks in crowded indoor places if you are sick. Emphasis: support fucking Ukraine.
no, we don't do that here.
Support LGBTQ
Yeah.
rights. Support body autonomy. Pay your employees
Can
what
you
they're
wear-
worth.
Wear a suit to the White House. Don't
Fuck-
forget, wear a
fuck
suit to the
bullies,
White House.
fuck
Throw that
genocide.
in there.
And be good to one another.
Thank the people you should be thanking.
Yeah, be thankful to the U.S. government. They have given you so much great stuff,
Trump specifically,
great-
though. Trump specifically.
so much greatness. There's an unlimited amount of greatness that has been given. And if you don't wear a suit in the White House and you don't thank the people who have given you great things, you don't get a Big Mac.
Yeah, imagine missing out on the Trump feast.
Boy.
Only the finest McChicken served today here, sir.
You know, they did say that they had catered a meal for Zelensky before
Yeah.
he left. What if
Yeah.
it was McDonald's?
I'm sure it was. And Trump then had his staffers eat the lunch. You think he just gave actual food away? No, it was a McChicken.
It was slop.
It was
There was-
McChicken.
Share
There
amongst
was-
yourselves.
There was a special tier McRib just there with his name on it.
I ordered an 18-pack of eggs, but I don't know where they went.
I just pulled it out the bag. Jackpot.
Track down this mysterious Albert.
You open up the eggs and there's like a letter on each one. Z. E. L. Oh no!
Art Trump.
All of this could have been avoided, but you got the eggs instead.
All right. So, story
This
time
is
first
PG.
or random news shit first? Your pick.
No, let them
we
go.
can do. It's not even a story. It's just
Yeah.
disappointment.
Mm,
Let's hear the disappointment first. The news is going to
Uh,
be disappointing anyway.
Basically, So I'm a big fan of the Atelier series, which is a series of JRPGs. They're AA JRPGs. They're pretty cookie cutter. They're all turn based.
Recently known as Thick Thighs, the JRPG.
Hey,
Atelier
part of the
is
problem. That's
part of the solution.
part of
so
the
those-
problem.
I said recently.
Those games, the Atelier
Oh,
Ryza
no.
games, sold so f***ing well, like shockingly amount. I was telling Da this yesterday. Like, if the other games were selling 50,000, and that's basically what they think they're gonna sell per game, these games were selling like 250,000, just outside of what's going on regularly. So that game got a trilogy, and in that game, they changed the battle system a little bit to go from turn-based to a like turn-based active system where you would hit square, 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 triangle, and it would break an armor of an enemy or whatever, and then you'd have to hit a trigger button, and then your party would attack. They would always be attacking or healing or whatever. Only the main character that you controlled you could actually do anything with. So it wasn't like true turn-based. You're playing every person of the party. You're only playing your leader.
Isn't that like somewhat akin to like old Persona where you only controlled your player character?
Kind of.
Sort of like that, but at least in that you could direct the characters of what you wanted them to do. Hey, you're on healing. Hey, do not conserve SP, that type of thing. No,
Okay.
these people act completely independently. When it's their turn, they attack or they don't attack, whatever. And then you can direct them when you break armor to use their special move. What? It's a terrible system. I hate it with all of my heart. So Fairy Tail 2 came out recently. It's made by the same company. They do not understand why Ryza sold so well. So
Oh,
they're trying
no.
to implant Ryza things into other games. And
Without the
so they
waifus?
put the-
Without the waifus.
No, there's Fairy Tail, of course, has waifus. Of course they do.
Come on now.
Come on, what are you
So
talking
what's the
about?
other thing
it's
we
built
need?
on waifus.
We need the battle system.
Oh,
So
no.
it went from the turn-based of Fairy Tail 1 to the active time battle system of Fairy Tail 2 of Ryza, and it's a terrible game.
It is a horrible game. I downloaded it to play it while I'm listening to Harry Potter because we got our Harry Potter because reasons.
And Harry Potter's a terrible series. by
It
the way.
is so bad.
It's
Ah,
legit.
We ain't even gotta mention transphobia and all that crap, and we
No.
still got a good 4 hours of
Hold up.
This is
How
a
are you guys
really-
done?
No.
No,
What are you up to?
We're very
Hold on.
close to done.
we both
How-
have stuff to do.
Are you counting Cursed Child into this or not?
Hey.
Because you
Of
should
course
not.
We are.
Yes.
Cursed
I
Child
have
is-
already experienced it. BG has not. He's too much
Oh,
of a coward
no.
to press play, but he's gonna have to, and we're gonna talk about
All books,
It's all bad.
plays, all movies, anything that has Harry Potter within its framework is going into
So,
this thing.
The only thing I'll say is that even amongst the Harry Potter
that. No,
diehards,
it is. It
Cursed
is
Child is
hard-hated.
awful. Yeah.
It is a
terrible.
different level of bad.
It is the epitome of this is fan fiction that
I
is
can't wait for
unregistered.
BG to experience this.
He is going to loathe it.
It is so hard just to hit that play button.
Oh, dude, you-
It's
Coward is,
the hardest thing I've ever done.
Coward is.
It is only going to get worse. It is
'Cause-
only going to feel
No,
worse.
I don't think so. I
No.
think that's the worst Harry Potter thing there is.
No,
And
what
it's-
I mean is that starting it will feel worse than the wait.
Because I'll have to actually
Yeah.
consume it.
Continue. Correct. Because you'll know right from the fucking start, my friend, that this is bad. Dude, I didn't buy it, right? My friends did. They had it pre-ordered, had it all set, and they started reading it. They're like, okay, this isn't that great, but I'm gonna give it a shot to get through it. I'm gonna withhold any statements until you read it. I got maybe 14 pages in before I closed that thing, handed it back, and went, I'm good. I want the synopsis, please.
Oh no! Oh no! Ooh.
I refused.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
I got the
That's gonna be
play-by-play.
a nice. That's gonna be a nice chunk of the because reasons.
I
Cursed
literally
Child
just went,
is-
I can't.
The Cursed Child is like the last of like 4 things I need to do for this. I need to
What are the
watch the
others?
Fantastic Beast movies. And I need to do Cursed Child.
Okay. The first
The
argumentatively.
first one's good. The
First one's good.
And from
First
what
one
I
is good.
remember, and I say that because from what I remember, because I remember the 4th and 5th and Harry Potter books being good, and my God, the 4th book is horrible.
It's
pretty rough.
The 4th book was my favorite book.
I
It's so
can't
bad.
Wait to talk about this.
They
So-
one of the longest chapters is spent on the dance when nothing happens.
It is of no consequence. Take
Yeah,
the
it is.
pen from this lady.
My God.
Oh, they didn't care.
She.
But we will talk about that. That's just part of it. That was my plan, to just mindlessly go through this so that I can get through these Harry Potter books.
Because the fairy tale game, the story is the Spring and 12. It's
Yeah,
something
so-
already
Oh.
been experienced. Nobody
Okay.
cares.
I skip the cutscenes, just play the game, whatever, just mindlessly, and just so I can pay more attention to the books while I'm doing this just thing. So I pop this in. I'm like, whatever. It starts with a tutorial fight that is the square triangle, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, okay, is this like some sort of special battle or something? Go to the next battle, and it's just all this. And I'm just like, no.
I
It's
have
just
made a mistake.
Terrible.
It's a terrible game.
Okay, so BG, you've completed all of the mainline Harry Potter books now. Then, or are you just waiting? Okay, favorite, considering it's you think it's all bad. Favorite book, least favorite book now. Come on. No, just a question for BG. Shut up, DA. Shut up, DA. I want to hear this.
If we start talking about this, we're gonna start
No,
talking about
no,
it.
No discussing it. We'll just
That's
say
why
what the
I'm
favorite
literally
is.
just
We'll
asking.
just say what the least favorite is.
This is
The
because this is
least
going to
favorite
tell
is
me.
Still the 6th book. The least favorite is still the 6th book. It's unbelievable.
Okay.
Favorite might honestly be 2.
You just
Yeah.
mirrored my exact feeling.
I'm not saying nothing else. DA?
Nope, mirrored my
6'5".
feeling.
6'5"? Okay, there you go. 6
5 is your favorite? Okay, I'm looking
What-
forward to this because reasons.
What's the
Nah.
problem?
No, I have
real
problems.
quick. No,
we have problems. No, we
I just wanna
agreed.
hear,
No,
what
we
is your
agreed.
number
We
one
agreed. No
problem?
conversation.
No,
Nope, we agreed. No conversation. I'm keeping
you
to
made a
it.
face
No, I'm
and you
keeping to
have
it.
a problem.
I'm keeping to it. I'm keeping to the
He
agreement.
doesn't remember, and he just
Nope.
like, oh,
Nope.
I have this
I'm-
feeling that is bad,
Nope.
and he doesn't have an
Nope.
argument. That's all
Nope.
that's happening.
Nope,
That's all
not
that's
getting into it.
happening. Otherwise,
I'll just say this. If it
The agreement was
fine.
made.
If it wasn't for length, I'd pick 5 up there.
I understand.
But God, those later books are so
I
fucking
understand,
long.
but I have
There's
an
too much-
argument
there's
for
too much to it.
5.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yep,
no, I'm
stop
not
it.
doing it.
Stop.
I'm not gonna continue the
Time out.
conversation. Not having it.
Long and poo.
6 days away from it. 6.
I'm looking
The
forward.
only
days
other
away
question I
from it.
have is
Make sure you remind me. I need to listen to this on this one.
No, we didn't play any of the games. We're not doing that.
Okay.
That's
'Cause
fine.
just
the I think it's the first 2 games based on, and then they're based on the books.
Yeah.
I remember liking those a lot when I was younger. It's been a very long time since I played them, but I remember liking those a lot.
I remember liking Harry Potter a lot.
Yeah, same.
Whoops.
So that's the thing. I also have reread it recently, not as recently as you two have, but I kind of had similar reactions here, where it was just like, when I was younger, I remember enjoying this for X reasons. Now, as an adult and having consumed much better constructed anything, and it's just like, oh, I see why younger us enjoyed this so much.
There
But
are
also-
3
oh.
characters that I was wildly misconstrued on.
That you thought were great.
Yes.
And then
Who?
went, oh no, these people
stop.
stink.
No.
Who?
You gotta save shit for the because
Yeah.
reasons.
Yes.
Kibosh.
Yeah,
I'm putting the
I'm
kibosh
not
on
Okay,
saying
this.
that.
damn. I need
It's
this.
going to be a conversation.
All right, yo, I remind me. I need to be in. Like, I need to
Hey,
hear all of this.
We're starting really early Saturday because
And we're just gonna go.
if this lasts less than 4 hours, I'd be 100% sure.
I got me a
You
drive.
need to make sure you announce
on
that
Saturday.
on the Discord. Stream announcements. The great Harry
Yeah, I'll
Potter.
do it this time. I'll do
Yeah.
it this time.
The great Harry Pottering needs to be announced because this is massive.
Yeah, I got me a
I
drive.
already
All right.
feel it in my bones.
I got time to kick back and
What
listen.
car ride?
I'm so no podcast next week. I'm heading to Cleveland to go see Dream Theater on Sunday.
Okay.
So I will be
You're
driving.
gonna listen to Mike Portnoy's, half-hour long conversation about Trump.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Dave Portnoy?
Is it Dave?
Dave
No, that was
Portnoy is the owner of Barstools, and he's big into the Trump stuff.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Mike Portnoy is just a drummer. I don't think he really
Yeah, hold
gets
on.
political
Yeah.
all that
I
much.
think you might be thinking of Dave Portnoy.
Meme remind BG before the
Hey,
stream.
I saw that.
Okay.
That
No,
was always the
No,
plan.
no,
I
no,
was
no.
gonna make
Before
it
the
shocking.
stream, because you just go once the stream is
No.
over. I don't think about the stream until the stream starts.
No, that was always the
Okay,
plan.
just making sure.
Oh, it was Dave. Okay, I just remember seeing
Yeah.
Portnoy in the name, being like, "Wait, hold on a minute."
I made that
Yeah.
same. I made that
Yeah.
same inference, and then I read.
Yeah.
No, Mike. When I saw what Dave Portnoy did, I said, I don't think the drummer of Dream Theater
Yeah,
and started Barstool Sports.
No.
I was like, "Wait a minute, hold on."
He was that vindictive about how the band treated him when he left. I'm gonna start a pseudo-racist sports podcast. All right. Is that basically the end of the story
yeah.
for
Yeah,
Fairy Tale?
it just sucked that DA had this whole plan, his whole Saturday, put out, and it didn't work.
And then
Gotcha.
I was just like, yep, this is gonna be the 6th book that I'm gonna have to do the fairy tale with, which is just like fine, great, because it was about a year ago I listened to the 6th book, so I'm like, I'm gonna have to go through it again. I know it is the worst one. Fairy tale. No fairy tale. Whoops. And I don't have my art stuff because my whole thing is we got this big blank wall downstairs.
Mhm.
And what I'm gonna do is we have our favorite fast food restaurants, which I showed on the Discord. One of my little brothers, they made 6 pictures of all of us and all of our favorite things. It's very well made. If you look at my Facebook, it's my Facebook profile picture.
I put it on Instagram recently, mine.
And also, I'm gonna do all of our favorite albums. So I got to get started on that. But I need to know what exact size it needs to be. But our little brother is going out of town this week
In Canada.
so I don't know how big he's gonna print the posters. I don't know how big.
I hope he can make it back.
That's fine. Everything is fine.
This bastard. I go to your Facebook. It says I still have a friend request that is unanswered right now, you motherfucker.
BG, accept his friend request. BG.
I can go through my friend requests and I'll show you. Mike is my friend.
That is a very nice picture.
It's super good.
Oh, it even has the Muppet. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The
Send my
one that
friend
got
request,
something making
bastard.
fun of him. I got piss feet in mine. I was the only one that had something derogatory.
It's deserved.
I mean, I have beans.
Your name is
No,
Beans.
it is a can of beans.
Because you put beans in your pocket.
Yes, and that's derogatory,
That's
isn't
a
it?
funny story.
And I told
But
this
that's
mom,
not fair.
I told this mom 2 things. Number 1, he got the wrong cat. He has literally the worst cat as the representation of Cats, which is a movie that I love, which is terrible. And number 2, he has my third favorite pony when there's 2 better ones. And he was just like, yeah, I just wanted to draw this one. I'm just like, change it. And he didn't want to.
Good.
I don't like feet.
I don't like names.
But there's no story with me and feet.
It's
It's just
a big story.
story with me and feet. I just don't like it.
You would rather drink piss than lick feet. You said
That's
this.
not even a story. It's
No,
something that
If
happened.
somebody saw that picture, they would see, oh, Superman, oh, Dance Gavin, feet. What's that feet thing? And there's a story. So
No.
And there's a good story.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
buddy.
do that,
Pretty good
bro.
Yeah,
you
buddy.
were wrong.
Yeah, buddy.
It's a
And
story
that
for
spawned
me.
an
It used to be a
entire
story.
joke.
It's
And
a
it
story
spawned
for
a.
It's a story for me and Ralph because we're just, doing whatever. I think I was at a Smash Bros tournament and I get a call, Albert. He never calls. What
Either
the fuck's
this is
going on?
Yeah, buddy.
Or this
Oh,
is an
dude.
emergency.
Yeah,
Either
I'm
DA
sick-
is dead or...
Or it's
Dude,
just
that was what's on my mind. I was like, did DA go to a
good is
con and
your
not
butt?
tell us? Is he dead?
yeah.
Hey, piss your feet. I'm at a Smash tournament.
What that mean?
Answer the question.
Yeah, the
feet.
sooner you answer the question, the sooner you can go back to it.
I was like, feet?
I just love. So I answer the phone and I just hear, and I can tell it's speaker, and I just hear DA immediately. You just don't think about what we're about to ask you. We just need an answer. Your first thought. And I'm like, what the? Okay.
Knew off rip, it was all bad.
I called you. I called Ralph. I called my friend Julian. He was not. He was man. What the f is this?
Hey, you guys are just like, all right, no thought. This is no intense question. You just got to tell us the would you rather, piss or feet. And I'm like,
That's how you have to do it.
feet? And you're like, all right, cool, thanks, click. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
And that's the best part.
And that has
Yes, it was.
and that has fueled humor forever. And the 1,000-year piss war joke meme that Det made will forever be amazing.
Hey, meme. It was a stream, but don't mistake it. This is just who we are. I have called Mike just to ask him, "Hey, Mike, do you have lotion?" When I was with someone.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, no, this just happened. Like don't
But
think
the
I'm
thing is,
doing this
it's
for
like a
stream.
6 month to a year gap between these phone calls.
Yeah.
So I always forget. It's just like, oh fuck. It's one of two things: either something catastrophic happened, or I'm about to be
DA's
asked
dead,
the
or it's a
stupidest
question.
in the world.
Because it could only be DA. BG would survive
Yeah,
on
you can
nuclear
go.
fucking
You're
fallout.
good.
DA be dying.
Oh man. But I will say though, DA.
Yeah, Dead. I was referencing your art and how BG picking piss over feet has spawned the entire meme of him and piss forever, and how that will need to continue on forever.
No, it doesn't. We're good.
But DA.
Harry Potter piss BG. Go wild, Dead.
DABG, you're not alone in people regretting a game purchase this week, I will say.
no.
Because boy, Ralph. So this past Friday, we streamed Monster Hunter.
Wilds.
Monster
I mean,
Hunter
Hunt or
Wilds.
whatever.
Again, I'm a fan of those games, and what have you. Finish the story before you even remotely want to attempt multiplayer, because boy, does the story not facilitate it in any way, shape, or form. And also, the multiplayer did not improve between worlds in this game, because you have to do like 15 different things to even kind of have a party to hunt monsters with. And Ralph was pissed. If you hear Ralph boisterously angry, he's fun angry. He's not angry. When Ralph is angry, you hear nothing. Absolutely nothing. About half hour to an hour into the stream, you don't hear a peep from him.
Uh-oh.
Just
Bad.
nonplussed. And it's like, and I know the exact reason why. Especially afterwards, just because you still weren't able to refund the game, right?
No.
Yep.
After you play for 2 hours, or you've had
Oh yeah, no,
14
2
days.
hours done.
Yeah.
Ralph,
I tried.
think the thing that he hates more than anything is wasting money. And that was for him a waste of money.
So what happened?
It's basically when you go in and out of stores.
What didn't?
True.
Oh, bad!
Can't be
When
all
you
bad.
go into story, it is like just your character. So anytime you go into anything remotely story related, it separates you from your party. Just you're
Oh,
off on your
that-
own doing
that's
what
not
have you.
good.
It isn't until you get to the part of that mission that is a hunt to where you can invite your friends. But at that point, you're
Hey, Mike,
split
shut
off.
up.
You have to
Hey, Mike,
re-invite.
shut up. Hey, Mike, shut up. Hey, Mike, shut up. So here's the fun part, BG, is that this game doesn't tell you a fucking single lick of how this shit actually works. It just expects you to go through it, figure it out on your own, and it will give you a kind of sort of tooltip that just says, hey, you've unlocked this. Now, where you find how to access this, have fun, figure that shit out. How does this shit
Yeah,
actually work?
that's the
Have fun,
fun.
figure that
Game
shit the fuck
design.
out.
I
Yeah.
think that's fun.
Hey,
Yeah,
by the way-
exploring the whole
Exploring-
the whole game is about
By
exploring.
the way,
Yeah,
if
you're
your friends go a little ahead of you, if your friends get a little ahead of you, you can no longer play together until you catch back up. But no one's going to tell you that
Yeah,
kind of
'cause
stuff
they're
because you don't need to know
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Perfect.
no, yeah, it's great.
Have you ever
it's a
tried
fucking
to turn around and
phenomenal
go
game
back?
method.
You can't. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Hey, we've already ordered the food. You can't catch up and order food. I'm sorry.
The eggs are already here. We can't do anything about that.
I think the mission where it finally like sunk, there was actually like a cutscene with food too, which is there's a teeny bit of irony there. Me and Amber ate the food. Ralph logged off the game before he ate the food.
That's
So, yeah,
a non
Ralph was nonplussed, to put it mildly. So you're not alone in terms of hating a game.
What a week.
I ain't buy Fairy Tale 2.
Oh, well.
I ain't
Let me tell
buy
you,
that crap.
let me tell you this. I got a text the moment the stream ended from a couple of friends who had actually apparently been watching along the entire way. Joe, Mike, and he goes, "Hey, I know it's intricate, but if you want, we can schedule some time, and I can show you in about an hour how to make it work."
Who wants
No,
to
thank
spend an hour of their free time learning how to correctly make a game work
The
so you can
stream
play
is
with
over.
No, that's
done.
stupid.
I'm like, I would rather die.
The
Fuck
main
that
issue
game.
too is that in the previous game, which was their mobile like line of Monster Hunter games, Rise, was
Mhm.
fine. It was a party system.
Worked
Everybody
fine.
was in the cutscenes. Just for whatever reason, the mobile team and then the console team did not share notes at all. I enjoy the core gameplay of Monster Hunter in terms of just the steady progression and what have you. It's a very grindy game. A very grindy game. That's why I never want DA to play it, because
I know what's up.
we'll lose him.
I know my limits.
But yeah.
I don't mind.
I wonder how you get. It's basically Borderlands is your limit.
No, it would be like John and the Hats thing from Team Fortress for DA in that game. I think.
no, I
It'd be a
mean that
crippling
Borderlands. He can play
where he
Borderlands.
stops is Borderlands.
Yeah, like if it was one level above Borderlands, he'd be lost. Like his art would just fall to the wayside. It'd become his main hobby.
I think.
Oh, that's what Monster Hunter would become to him. I think we would lose DA to that.
I 100% believe we'd lose on the Minecraft. 100.
Mhm.
Minecraft.
And any survival game that is just like a steady grind and progression, Power World, Minecraft, Raft,
I want DA on
Ark.
Raft. No, I want DA on
what's
Raft. No, I
Ark?
need DA on Raft.
Yes, Ark,
No,
thank
fuck
you. It's like
Raft.
the dinosaur
That game
one.
is not fun. Ark is not fun.
Hey, dinosaur one.
All right. So
No, I want DA on the Raft. That's what I want. That shit would be fun.
on to random topics. Has anyone, I guess really just DABG, I think DA not, just because I think he's still catching up on the Yakuza games, but has anyone played what I am affectionately referring to as Yakuza?
That's nice. No,
I
I
have
haven't.
never played a
Okay.
Yakuza
It
game.
is not turn-based, so it can go in the trash.
Oh my god.
I have never and will
No.
never play that game.
Right in the garbage.
I can't wait to play that game in a couple years.
You're looking. Where are you?
I finished the 4th game last year.
Half a decade, I feel like at this point. For you.
Well, I'm gonna do all the art stuff that I want to do, and then I'm gonna chisel out 2 or 3 months where I just do that. But Matsuri-kan is already going, hey, here, we got some guests coming. I'm like,
Yeah, that's the
already?
thing, man. The art stuff never ends. I don't know why you think it does.
It never ends.
And
The
it's
problem,
never stuff he already has. He can't just go, hey, they've been in this, and I haven't signed the 8 pieces I have from that thing. I have to create a new specific thing for them.
yes, but it would have slowed down if not for this new muff in the house, because the walls are blank, and I don't like that. So I can do something about that,
Go to cons and buy art print.
sir.
Buy art print.
Why
buy
would I
art
use
prints.
my money when I can just make it for less?
Yeah, no, you guys don't understand his mind.
We've established this so long ago that
It's a
his
$20
mental state
poster.
is unique.
Come on now.
There's the scale of money and time, and
And-
it's just what
All I
you're.
know is I'm getting
it's-
my Dragoon thing.
It's
soon.
also super impersonal. It's just, oh, everybody got this thing. It's just one of
Hey,
a million.
From what
different-
I hear about that Dragoon thing, nobody else has it.
that is one of
So, what are we talking about here? Not everybody has that thing, DA. So you can kind of push that part. Unless it's a super popular series, you're looking at like 15 max people that got a thing that you're gonna have.
That's true.
That's gonna be worth dozens of dollars one day. That's gonna be worth what you paid for it one day.
And it better be in mint condition.
So yeah, I'm just like, I got to do the art album stuff. The hall, I mean, they're going downstairs, big blank walls, and I need to figure out what to do there. Our hallway going downstairs, that's
All
You know,
I
you
see
could-
are walls.
you could also have your brothers. Maybe you don't want to pay the $20, but they will.
Have they? I was legit like, hey, how do you feel about this plate? To several of my brothers. I'm like, yeah, they're cool. So I've been looking at this place, but every time I go into a hall, there's another piece up. So I'm like, well, I don't need to get it. I was looking at a pepperoni when I was like, this boy looks amazing.
Disc plates are
Then
very cool.
like all that wall was filled.
That's what the
What?
Chrono Trigger one is.
Now
back there.
it would just be in my room at this point.
No, or the hall, save me a little bit of pressure and time. Because not only do I have to do it, I have to figure out what to do. And I don't know
Or
what to do.
you could not. Save time and money. You don't have to buy anything. You don't put up
Hey,
stuff
Mike.
on the walls.
Mike, give me $7,000 right now.
I don't have to do that. I save time and money right
Oh,
there.
really? Oh, so you can just refuse to do something that you have the capability of doing, huh?
So can you?
Hmm. Yeah. You see how that works? But you would prefer to do one thing
DA.
over the other,
DA.
even though you can do both, correct?
What would you have done if he gave it to you?
Facts.
I-
Can
I
you
would
imagine
want a
that?
poster.
He just picked up his phone. Yeah, sure, it's Venmo.
Here you go, big dog.
Cha-ching!
You asked for it.
Mike's like, I got that smooth bonus that I asked for at work. Here you go, $7,000.
The stupid thing is, I think you have to pay tax on that.
Yeah, you do.
I
Yeah,
think
you
anything
So
over
look at
$1,200. I think anything over $1,200, you got to. Well, it's in Ohio. I don't know about Michigan, but
No, I'm pretty sure it would still matter.
that's funny. Adult things that we have to worry about.
Yeah, we're adults.
Okay.
Adulty adults.
Other random crap. New Fable game delayed until 2026. They did show a little vignette though. The most
Bro, that
important
game.
thing.
No,
I don't like the art style. It's
Nah,
just too
I don't
realistic.
like it.
It needs to be a little.
they're doing too much.
The main important thing though is you can still kick chickens. That's the important thing.
Man, it wouldn't be a Fable
no.
without that. Dude, March, April, and May are finished for me. There's like 4 games coming out that I want to play so bad.
Wow, that is the exact opposite for me. Besides Split Fiction, there is Split Fiction, and then like personally, like Split Fiction on stream, and then Xenoblade X. Besides those two,
What?
nothing.
Claire Obscura? South of Midnight? Oh my god!
Oh wait, Claire
Claire
Obscura.
Obscura sounds
Claire
amazing.
Claire Obscura is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the release date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's coming out.
Okay, April.
That game looks phenomenal.
Okay. I think end of March is Xenoblade, and then end of April is Claire Obscura. I guess I was more looking for games to play on stream, I guess, is the thing, and there's
South of Midnight might work for you.
nothing. South of Midnight.
It's an action adventure game with a southern girl who learns she has magical powers.
Maybe. I'm
And there's a
basically
giant
using
talking
it.
there's
Go
a
ahead.
giant talking crawfish.
I'll keep that up. I mostly been trying to use this to catch up on
what?
games I haven't played.
A giant talking crawfish.
A giant.
You
What's
heard
the
him.
problem?
I'm processing. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to process. Giant talking crawfish. Okay.
Yeah. And it has the they do the frame rate in the same way of like the Across the Spider-Verse movies.
Okay.
Oh, variable frame rate. Gotcha.
But so we have that. We had a trailer for Shrek 5.
People are going
Mad.
crazy.
Mad. They're like, yo, we gotta give it the Sonic treatment and beat him up and get a better version of Shrek in here.
He doesn't look different. It's just
Nah, they're
been
mad.
fucking 5-10
Nah,
years.
they want Fat Shrek back. He's too athletic looking, apparently. They want Fat Boy back.
He's just older.
People have
and
done side by sides, and I'm like, yeah, there's a difference. Like people are like, look, his eyes are closer together, and his head is a bit small. I'm like, is this really a big
It's
thing?
nothing.
Nah,
My
it's real.
question is, what the fuck happened to the rest of his kids? Didn't he have like 4?
Yeah, they're dead now.
They probably only showed one for now. You get Zendaya in the trailer and it's just like, oh my god, it's her. And that's a thumbs up, and then you move forward
Yeah,
positively.
3. Okay. I just forget if it was triplets or more.
He may have had a 4th, and she's the 4th, and then the other kids are grown and they're doing their own thing, and they come back for
Maybe.
an adventure or some bush.
Yeah. So yeah, that's happening, and they got basically the rest of the main cast back. T100 released an MK1. Exciting. BG. Yay. Nay.
No, he's
Dude,
great.
people are popping off. Yeah, people
yeah.
said that this is the revival MK1
T1000.
has
Sorry, not
needed.
T100.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. It's all good. The trailer got released, and then Madame Bo's trailer got released, which people have been looking for. She's a
Dude, I thought you were
cameo,
going to
but-
finish that with Madam Web, and I was like, to be like,
No.
in honor of the movie release coming out on DVD.
That's why I wondered if it's like a 4th kid, or they are going with it's a trans kid.
Dude, if we get woke Shrek in the same sentence, I'm like, I can't take this.
But
I'm not gonna hear this woke stuff with
Shrek
Shrek.
has always been woke. That's the problem. Like he's
Facts.
always been about be yourself and whatever makes you happy, and it's not about what you see on the outside. It's about who you covet on the inside and all this extras. It's always been woke.
Very true.
Hey, now you're an all-star. Not the whites are all-stars. It's always been woke.
Why?
Oh no! Oh no!
Be a very different NBA All-Star weekend.
Oh,
Let's see.
All right, another layup.
They are respectively high-fiving.
They've been passing for 24 seconds, and they're the shot clock.
All right, fourth quarter, and the score is 26-28. All right.
No fouls on either
All-star in a
team.
decade.
Larry Bird has come out of retirement.
We have Daredevil Born Again Season 2 already announced,
Yeah,
with Matthew
of
Lillard
course.
joining the cast.
That'd be interesting.
They showed the Bullseye and Daredevil fight. I
Mhm.
refuse to watch it. I'll watch it when it's actually in the
Same.
season.
So I read a interview with one of the lead directors, and they're talking about how they made a decision for something that's going to happen in this season that he already expects will be unanimously hated, but it is for the benefit of the story. And I'm sitting here, I'm like,
Froggy or Karen die, and or Karen
or
die.
both. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be both.
It's
Mhm.
Froggy and or Karen die. It is what it is.
Yeah.
They weren't originally supposed to be back. It's going to be a shocking thing. Yeah, one of them dies or both. That's 100%
Like
happens.
I saw that was like that's been a big like talking point since the series was greenlit and it was going to be a continuation of the original, and I'm like, are they is Foggy gonna make it? Like, what do we? And then I read that article, I'm like, oh, they're both dying.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if Karen. Oh, maybe she does because Frank comes back. We already know the
Yeah.
Punisher's in this, and that would be
make a
one
lot
of
of
the.
sense.
That'd be the only thing that really makes Frank and fucking Matt work back together like that closely again. Would be that shit if Karen got in the middle of
Yeah.
everything.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm
We'll
kind of
see.
hoping it goes that route because I want Frank to go ape shit. I want Frank to go ape shit.
Did y'all see the leaked concept art of the Avengers stuff?
Somebody
It-
got shot
Fired.
into space.
Yeah, they're
Done.
They brought back the firing squad for that dude.
Mm.
Mike, have you not seen?
Man.
I have seen it. I've seen it.
Oh, dude, yeah, they are currently like their head exploded in the upper atmosphere while they
Vision
were
and
launched from a
Star-Lord chilling
rocket.
on the couch.
Yep, yeah, White Vision and Star Lord on the couch. Fucking T'Challa, T'Challa's kid.
It looked
A
like
variant.
no, it looked like a
Don Cheadle.
variant. It
looked like Don Cheadle.
It's gonna be a variant of just like Doctor Doom, Tony Stark, that
Yeah.
Bush. It's gonna be a variant because Doctor Strange was standing next to him on one of them. He had the white hair and everything.
Yeah,
so it's
we had.
probably a variant of Doctor Strange. So that's probably a variant universe.
So we are already looking like we're getting God Emperor Doom.
The fit is
Killer.
tremendous.
Fucking killer. The fur cape, the armor. Dude, I am in this. When we hear RDJ give the first lines, it's gonna make or break it.
All
1,000% because the look is fucking stellar.
So here we
So
had
if they keep the look being this incredible, like, bruh, look at that. They have Doom locked in aesthetically. If that is what they're going, because this is concept art. We don't know if this is what they picked in the end, but this right here, that has to be Reed in the front.
No,
That looks like Yelena in the
Reed.
back.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Yelena.
Looks like Yelena
that's
holding a
Sue,
chain.
That's supposed to be Franklin, and that's Strange.
Yeah, but it may not be Sue. From what I was looking at some conjecture, they think that we may end up having that changed out with Wanda because of one of the other comic lines. This might be a reality changing get together here between Strange, Scarlet Witch, and Doom, which I could
Yes.
see. This is hilarious to me. Existential crisis Vision will be very interesting to see. I wonder if they're going to go at it like the way Thor kind of went through when
Yeah,
he
maybe.
realized. Yeah, because I see the empty beer bottles and the pizza, and
We'll
Vision
probably
don't
see
really
based
eat.
on what White Vision does when that series
this
comes out.
this is interesting though. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to get a Maestro out of this Hulk world. Because if we get a
It's
Maestro, I'd
looking
be
a
interested.
little like
I don't.
Battle
I just
World,
see like the
so-
aesthetic of this town and the wall in the background. I just hear rumbling, rumbling. It's coming.
Yeah, it is looking like Battle World, but I'm wondering if we're gonna have an older Maestro,
Yeah, they're,
We'll
they're
see.
all Hulk.
because that would be fucking killer.
Yeah, somebody's fired.
Oh, not fired, dead,
We got.
It's
executed.
Marvel.
Yep.
Yo,
It's
what is his
Marvel.
name? What is the ghost's name? I've seen him before. I can't remember his name.
White
I keep wanting to call him Goop or some bullshit. I know he's got some importance.
I'm forgetting her name, but Mini Hawkeye.
Kate Bishop.
Kate
Kate
Bishop.
Bishop.
Thank you. Who is this?
That's
Ant-Man's daughter.
yeah, it's Ant-Man's kid.
And then, oh, it's the twin brother.
Quicksilver and
Oh, it's the twin
um,
brothers.
yeah, Quicksilver. No, that's the other one.
No, it's
fuck.
it's Wanda's other kid. I'm forgetting. his
Yeah,
name.
Wiccan, and I'm forgetting what his brother's call name is. Wiccan, and what the fuck's the other one? It's not Quicksilver. It's his dad's the uncle. Fuck. Whatever. And there's
And-
Kamala Khan and Wong, surprisingly.
And seemingly
Son
Don
Good
Good
Chill-
look.
T'Challa?
I like the cape. I like the gold little.
little clasp.
It's a
thing
good
here.
look.
Somebody's fired.
Not fired. dead.
Somebody is on fire.
Oh, I didn't see this.
Oh no, that's a new
Yeah.
one. I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
I
Oh, you
don't-
see
I
this?
I don't like
Armored.
the lips. I don't
Yeah,
like
bro.
The
the
lips
lips.
are crazy.
Yeah,
The
bro.
lips are crazy.
Nah, he's eating through the suit.
It's Squidward lips. Like we can't be having
He's
that.
handsome Squidward. Yeah, that's Atom Man at
Warlock, you mean?
Molecule.
Okay, and that's it.
Oh, that last fucking slide on the bottom. I
Fired.
cannot wait to see if they do Doom right.
Yeah,
Like it's
somebody-
RDJ, and so I'm gonna give it benefit of the doubt. But what happened?
He's gonna
What-
do
why,
a good job.
why are we getting added? Why are we
course he
getting
is.
added?
What happened?
What even
no.
is this?
Yeah,
What are we supposed
yeah,
to do with this?
Yes, yeah.
Where's it at?
Expecto
Expisto Patronum.
Hold on.
We're literally commissioning you today or tomorrow. Why would you do this?
Don't give away your work for free. The state of you.
There we go.
Like the little glasses.
Let's just there we go.
Thank
There we
We
go.
don't need to put that on the string.
Yes, we do.
We
I
do.
like the little glasses are very nice. It's fun. Everybody's having fun.
I don't think it's not fun.
It's both piss
Beautiful.
and feet.
Beautiful.
BG's two favorite things.
All right.
I have
Oh.
actively rejected feet. Like, even if you want to go with the piss narrative, I actively
Why put
rejected
that in
feet.
his Pistronum?
Yeah, that would be
No,
a Bogart.
no. This is like Batman. You are
Yeah.
using what you fear to strike fear into others.
That's how it works for Harry Potter.
That's how it
would
works
be a
now.
Bogart.
I'm just imagining now a
foot
pissy
coming out of the
foot
cupboard.
kicking a Dementor in the face.
Yeah, Pissfoot. Pissfoot just beating up Dementors
like
in spectral form. That's it. This is dripping everywhere and shit. Like, this is fucking killer.
This
Oh
is
my
awful.
god. Dead, you are a god amongst men.
Literally commissioning you.
All right.
Oh my
That
god,
was gonna be
Dead.
one of my ideas.
Oh yeah, how's the Mufasa script going?
I have other things to do before that.
He has a
There is
concept
no
of a
time
plan.
limit on
Yes.
this.
Okay.
I
He has
will
a
have it out
concept.
this year,
That's fair.
but there are other there's a timeline that I need
There
to
are
go down.
pressing issues.
Yes.
Gotcha.
It's right now it is getting the Harry Potter done, getting the albums done, and then I'm gonna get into The Thing, and then I'm gonna get into Mufasa. So this is gonna be Q4 of 2025.
which is Totes
Oh
fair. Actually,
man! All right, I'm expecting that deliverable. We'll do a status check. You know, seeing how the timelines are looking in the next 3 months, and then we'll reconvene.
I'm gonna have fun with it. It's gonna
I'll
fun
schedule the Zoom
video.
invite tomorrow.
That is that is.
if
fun
I
to
take
see everyone
another
likes.
fucking meeting, I'm gonna throw something. Like, if you're gonna give me a meeting, make it something worth a meeting.
Nah.
Don't have me in a call for 3 minutes. Schedule 3 days in advance for 3 minutes of a meeting when I can send this over an email.
Nah.
Sir, welcome to corporate America.
You understand?
Corporate America
BG.
is old people not knowing about technology.
BG, you're missing the point. We need to promote synergy within the business, and we cannot promote synergy without an upward momentum being established within the team through consistent communication. And if we are all not consistently within the same team upspeak and fully aware of the synergy that needs to be brought upon this team-based effort, it's just you're never going to understand the full scope
Ralph,
of the project.
I think there is a 30% lack of adequate buzzwords. I think you need to improve.
Because I don't do that. I do not run meetings that way. I fucking hate it. I come in the meeting, okay, here's what we're talking about. Here's what I'm talking about. Here's what this is all about. If you have no part in this, you have no part in this, get out, have fun, enjoy the rest of your fucking time.
Here. We haven't had our daily family.
I legit
you
kicked
are correct.
half.
T20, the T200 song or whatever it was.
Yeah, 2200 yen.
All of that. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I lead a bi-weekly meeting for like Project Upwork and stuff. And I kick people out. I'm like, hey, you don't need to be here. You can get the fuck out. We're good. And then the moment I'm done talking about something that is about what your involvement in the meeting, okay, that's all I got for you. If you want to have something else, you have something else to do, feel free to head out. And then if I need you for something, it's to the point. Otherwise, I'm just going to come talk to you, or I'm going to send you an email. Like, meetings should be for when you need to have a one-on-one, when you need to have an actual discussion. A meeting should not just be grandstanding, which is too much of what it is.
What about a meeting to discuss if I rename a photo, would the system still render it because with an external link because it's renamed? No, the internet doesn't work that way. The link does not update based on your file on the back end. Oh my god! These people are so old!
I had somebody, not old, I had somebody who's about the same age as us send me an email saying, Ralph, I'm going to schedule us an email so we can talk about the details of this project. I respond with, no meeting will be necessary. Give me a 4-bullet minimum explanation of why you feel you need a meeting. If it goes above or beyond that, I will ignore it. He sent me like a 4-bullet of why we needed it. And I answered it in that next email. All of his questions. And you know what I got back? Oh, thanks to the great communication. You were right. A meeting would have been wasteful. Ask the question. Ask what you need to ask in the first email, and we could have avoided the past 4. You fucking idiot.
Here's my pet peeve for work. When someone just, like what Ralph said, just like reminded me. A lot of times when I'm like just messaging somebody, not an email, just like an IM, I ask the question immediately. I hate when someone just goes, "Hi, Mike."
No, don't do that.
Oh,
And
dude,
nothing else. It's just like, say what you want.
Yeah, I've had that happen with there's a woman that works with us where she needs help with her tickets or whatever, and she'll go, "Hi, Albert," and it used to be she would wait until I ask or I say hi back. Now she's just like, "Hi, Albert, here's the issue," because she knows I'm just gonna leave her there.
Yes,
I'm gonna leave her there.
Yes.
So it's not like, "Hi, Albert, can you look this over?"
Sure.
Your pleasantries. We're donezo with that. Don't ask me, please, if you work with me. I hate that too. Just do it. We're coworkers. Just, hey, I need help with this. All right, thanks. Now, can you please look over this? No.
So my old boss, my old supervisor, he would do a thing if he needed something from you. And before he would bring up the problem, he would just go with, good morning or hello or good afternoon with a smiley face emoji. He did it to everyone on the team. And the first time he sent me one, the first time, I left it on red. I stood up from my desk. I walked over to his desk, sat on it, leaned there, and looked him right in the eye and goes, so what did you need? You know what he never did again? I never got that message again.
It must be nice. Mine is overseas, so I can't.
Yep.
So I stared that introverted man
flight.
right in the eyes, and he just went, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, hey, you needed something. You said, right?" Well, no, you said good morning. You almost never do that. What's going on? Is it that big of a problem? Well, here, I just wanted. Okay, yeah, ask the question. I just stared him right in the fucking eyes. What'd you find?
So that thread I linked has more photos later on. Like I didn't see those. No, it's nothing. It's just a different shot of like the bar scene.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, just more concept art.
All right, last two things. Sad stuff. Warner Bros. Has closed 3 of their gaming studios. Monolith Productions, Player First Games, who are the makers of Multiverses, hence why they probably were canceling their game, and WB San Diego. The main important thing, besides Multiverses, is I believe Monolith Productions was the makers of the Lord of the Rings games that came out recently, The Shadows over Mordor and what have you, which means the Nemesis system is hard locked behind a patent until 2030.
Yep.
We're almost there.
And they were working on a Wonder Woman game that got canceled.
That got hard canceled.
They had pitched WB a game. This how you know WB is completely mismanaged. This is why I get so pissed when people yell at NRS about the things they do when really they're not their own bosses.
It's
they
the
have to
publisher.
do whatever thing WB wants. So you need to direct that ire at WB. So Monolith had pitched a new IP. It was accepted. They worked on it for 2 or 3 years, and then WB canceled it, saying, we were never going to publish a new IP. We need to work on established IPs. So they greenlit it, had them working for 2 or 3 years, and then canceled a project they were never going to publish anyway. And then put them to work on the Wonder Woman game.
I don't know what the IP was. It was new. And I don't think it was ever announced.
They had a name for it and everything, but it was, I think it was something in space, sci-fi or something. I'll look it up. But they had a new IP that they had pitched that was greenlit, that they were working on, and it was canceled for Wonder Woman. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you greenlight it instead of just going, no, we need you to work on X thing? Why?
Because they probably needed a reason to keep the team employed and work and justifying that they're working on a project until they came up to their next project.
Then at that point, put them on the thing they're already good at and make them do the next Shadow of game, and then go, no, we're canceling the Shadow game. Let's move over to Wonder Woman.
Nope. Because it's a new IP, they can go, we've got this team developing this great new IP project for us, and then they can eventually later on say, actually, we decided that wasn't the way for us to go, so we put them back on this new great other project that's going to have a better chance of sales. That's the methodology. That's the thinking. It's stupid.
Remember when game
That's why I
companies
love
were ran by game designers?
Dude, every fucking moron with an MBA in business management being put in charge of these fucking positions, these companies and these roles, who have no fucking clue how these literally narrow-fielded fucking areas work, and just thinking in this broad spectrum fucking speculative business management thing functions, and running it that way that is purely on a gross earnings fucking business model is stupid. You literally, just because you have an MBA does not mean you can run everything. You have, these people just don't know how to actually work with a team. They just see, how do we in business theory create more value for our product brand baseline? That is it. How do we do that?
Of business people in creative spheres. That's like the end all be all.
MBAs
film,
don't know, and
gaming,
they fucking fill all those roles. It's
music,
awful.
etc., etc. It's just a lot of purely business folks are just looking at profit margins and stuff versus people making cool stuff. Literally, a game about digging a hole sold 1 million copies on Steam over the last couple weeks. It's just called digging a hole.
So much.
And all you do is dig a goddamn hole. 1 million copies!
This is also a problem in my own company, right? There is a lot of people in positions of management or people that are coming up into positions of management that are coming up on two ways of thinking. And it's very interesting to be in my position and seeing up close how this is developing. Where it's this business mindset of we need reports and analytics and data to make these decisions based on what's going to increase our overall profit margins. We need to save on labor costs by doing less, but we still need to make more. There are people who have been with the company since it started who are just like, if you don't do within an X time frame in this business market, you are now losing out on like 45% of your potential margins because your business is now already going to be being eaten up by somebody else. Getting there first is more times than not better than waiting until you optimize it. It's so dumb. People have lost the ability to understand that you need to take action and let it ride.
See, here's part of the problem with things like video games, though. Depending on the scope of your game, it may take 5 years to develop, 4 to 5 years to develop from pre-planning to the moment it hits shelves. So letting something ride may not necessarily work in that avenue. I feel like there needs to be more. So a lot of the issues with the video game industry right now is that everything has to be a hit in the AAA space. If it's not a hit, it's a problem. The reason that these other game studios were closed was because WB lost $200 million on Suicide Squad. So a game that has nothing to do with what these other 3 studios were making got them closed. And the issue is, like I said, everything needs to be a hit. The live service is supposed to sustain it because that's what's hot right now. But that's 2-3 years ago that it was hot. But a game takes 5 years to make. So by the time you're midway through development, trends could change. 3 years ago, everybody was trying to make a battle royale. But if you were to try to make a battle royale 5 years ago, it would only be coming out now, even though battle royales were super hot in the past. And it's all this, we're trying to chase trends and be safe, but it's hard to chase trends when it takes so long for these games to come out, and it takes, and trends can change literally tomorrow. Literally in 2 years, everybody might want single player games that last like 8 hours that aren't collectathons. 5 years from now, people might be back on the open world stuff, and Ubisoft might make a super resurgence. Who knows what people want at any given time, the large contingency of casual audiences. Because we've had better games than Modern Warfare in the first-person shooter space, but Modern Warfare is always going to sell the most. We've had better games in the action-adventure space than Hogwarts Legacy, but Hogwarts Legacy sold a lot. Who knows what a person's going to want at any given time? So instead of trying to chase trends, which is a lot of this stuff, and let it ride with those
just
trends,
make good games.
Just make the game that you feel like is going to be good, based on whatever your metrics for good are, as opposed to, hey, live service is hot. Let's try some live service stuff. I'm so happy. If it didn't result in the loss of jobs, I'd be very happy at Sony canceling so many of their live service stuff. Because it's unnecessary. The Twisted Metal one was going to have them get out of their car. It was a battle royale where they leave their cars. What are we doing?
That's why I love Suda51. He just does what he wants. Like him and
Suda
Kojima.
51 is my heart.
Those
Shadows
two.
of the Damned. I'm so happy it got remastered.
There's a couple of devs that just go to the beat of their own drum. You can say Suda, Kojima,
Yeah. Kamiya, probably.
Sakurai.
Whoever's doing Kingdom Hearts at the time.
Oh, Nomura.
Whatever.
Oh, for sure,
whatever.
Nomura.
That's no more.
yeah, yeah.
He's
He's doing whatever the he wants at any given time. He's working within the confines of, hey, can we include the Lion King Mufasa in this game? Or, can we not include Coco? But beyond that, it's just like, yeah, you are me, the shadow version of me, born 3 years before I was.
Yes, there's technically 6 versions of Sora running around. What of it?
Who cares?
The execs at Square Enix are like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Counting.
This is partly why remakes, they remake safe things as opposed to flawed things that could use a remake that were only hampered by bad controls or bad voice acting. That's why
Like
we're
Dragoon.
going to get a remake of a Resident Evil 5 or something else like that, or the original Resident Evil before we get something like Code Veronica, because Code Veronica is one of the least selling Resident Evil, but it's because of that. It's like that because of the system. It was too outdated, too late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to remake that. They're going to remake the things that they know people are going to buy. You're going to buy a remake of Resident Evil 4. You're going to buy a remake of Resident Evil 2. You just are. If they get co-op going with Resident Evil 5, then you'll buy a remake of that. I would.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, RE5.
That'd be our next co-op game. Easy.
But Code Veronica is just not getting that.
And then the last thing I have was this past Friday was Pokemon Day. They had a bunch of different announcements and what have you. Most of it was just like Pokemon Sleep, new characters in Pokemon Unite, yeah this, yeah that, new set in Pokemon TCG Pocket.
I hate the meta right now.
Well, you don't like camping behind Drudgedagons with people that ping you from the bench?
This meta's trash.
But the two big announcements were they finally showed off Legends EA, which people, of course, bitching about the graphics as is their custom. But to me, the game looked really good. I like the movement-based Pokemon battles that they have.
That's something I've wanted since I was a kid.
Yeah,
I've
it's
always thought of like. No, go ahead.
It's like the Legends games seem to be like their experimental games now, where they're trying out new concepts and stuff and not just going with the formulaic Pokemon stuff.
Mhm.
Although, because of the other announcement that they have, I am wondering if even the mainline games are going to be experimenting more, because they announced a Switch and mobile game called Pokemon Champions, which is basically something that I have actually been wanting for a while now, which is a pure Pokemon battle game that has connectivity with home, so you can pull in all your previous Pokemon. It's probably going to have a lot easier means of getting the stats and stuff right, and it is just purely the battling that you know and love from all the different Pokemon games, and it seems like they're going to be mixing in different mechanics. In the trailer, they showed Mega Evolutions with Terastallization. They'll probably mix in Dynamax Z moves and whatever other mechanics that they want to do and include. And it probably is going to be like the competitive game going forward. So for the big tournaments and stuff that they have you, instead of being the main
I just got my marrow. Suck it.
instead of
I
being
saw a white screen, buddy.
yeah, I didn't see shit.
You were way too close.
It's fake.
Yeah.
Full art barrel. I got my last full art in a Wonder Trade recently. Of the new set.
Pokemon
But
nerds.
the Houndoom looks
I don't like
fucking
Pokemon.
sick.
I don't like Pokemon.
You're a Pokemon nerd playing that shit.
The Houndoom. Have you got the Houndoom full art?
Hey, guess who got that? Hold
You
on,
have it?
let me
Yes.
see it.
The Houndoom is sick.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Recent I
nerds.
need because I got it quite recently.
But yeah, the I think Pokemon Champions, especially with the accessibility of being on your phone as well. Yeah, that art is fucking nuts for a Pokemon card. Just Demon Dog. And yeah, with the different mechanics, you like basically like the Pokemon competitive scene has all these like different regulations where it's like they'll have certain Pokemon allowed, yeah, this, yeah, that, change legality of certain things, and with this new game, you're going to be able to have mechanics be a part of that. So you can have, okay, we only want gens 1, 4, and 8 and 9 with Z moves. Or you have different
Oh, that's
generations with Dynamax and Terastallization. Like, there's so much more variancy you can do with this game from the competitive standpoint. And then in the trailer, they showed off double battles, which is the main format for competitive play. So I'm thinking this is just going to be like the competitive game. And then their mainline games going forward are going to get a little bit weirder in a good way, which is what I'm hoping for. Hopefully it runs better than Scarlet and Violet. They're giving it time.
It's time
No,
now.
Mike, they're not taking time to develop Pokemon. They're taking their time to continuously sue Power World. That's their real focus. Not making a better game.
Frivolous
It's suing
in,
Power World.
patents.
Yeah. We need to make sure we
Aftermarket
enforce the
patents,
patent on
crazy.
throwing and catching balls.
Yep.
Retroactive patents is crazy.
Just goes to show the kind of control Nintendo has on Japanese government. It's kind of crazy.
This isn't Nintendo. This is the Pokemon Company. It is a distinct legal entity. It is not Nintendo.
We all know where their bread is buttered.
The Pokemon Company is the biggest media company in the world, absent of Nintendo. It's bonkers. I'm just saying, it is very much not Nintendo. The Pokemon Company is a much more,
Hey,
feel like litigious
Then,
organization.
why don't they release Pokemon on a different system then?
It's a great question.
Because it's Nintendo, mother.
Apologist. The Nintendo apologist
No,
is so
Nintendo-
vocal, isn't he?
Nintendo does stupid shit, but I like BG was saying,
But-
where people are blaming
but-
NRS when they should be blaming Warner. You need to put the blame on the right company.
All right. Sure, Mike. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
And this is just I've had this thing for a while, and I just want to ask it a last little fun question. Just because as I've been playing the classic Resident Evil games, it's on PlayStation. And
How do you like them?
I'm liking them a lot.
Okay.
The honestly still hold up from a control perspective. It's just like you have to get your mind around the tank controls, but once you do, they still hold up really well.
In fact, if you play Resident Evil 0 with modern controls, it feels really weird.
But every time I start stream when playing the Resident Evil games, we have to start with the PlayStation intro because that shit hits. And I wanted to ask, what is your favorite? This doesn't really exist anymore, but of the consoles that we played growing up, what is the best console intro jingle?
PS2.
Oh, jingle.
PS2. I have a question.
I have a best and a
PS2
favorite.
If we were just talking about graphically,
Not graphically,
gotta
just
be
like the actual
in
music
GameCube.
jingle. Because the GameCube's my favorite, just because of the whimsicalness of it. But I think the
I just
best
like
is
the-
PlayStation.
The PlayStation one is so recognizable.
Did you want to say
PlayStation
iconic
1.
and stop yourself
He
there?
almost did.
Yeah,
I would
you
never-
were.
He almost
You
did.
almost
He was
did.
thinking
You
about it.
The PlayStation is actually memorable.
Only in my mind,
Sorry.
whenever I go iconic in my mind, I instantly go recognizable.
Yeah.
It's just like an auto filter.
Click, click.
I'm
I
not
saw it
gonna
in
say
your
iconic.
eyes. I saw it in your fucking eyes.
Recognizable.
Yeah, I think the PlayStation 1
Someone
is
just
the
we're
best
just gonna
one.
double over him, and I just put iconic from now on. And
Yeah,
put in
but
Mike's editing.
I want to say like the actual music, not so much the whole jingle.
It might be the PlayStation 2 because I like the do, and then the zoom in. I like that.
I think 1 is best. Probably followed closely by 2, but my favorite is the GameCube, just because.
I think favorite is Xbox 360. Best is PlayStation 2.
One that I've never really heard, just because I never played it, was the Dreamcast. I know some
Oh, it was
people
fun.
say Sleeper Dreamcast.
It was fun.
The GBA
To align with BG, it is memorable.
Mhm.
It is recognizable, largely recognizable by a large contingent of people. Fact, man.
I also love the memes from the GameCube.
20 facts about Iconic.
That'll be feet or some bush.
Just going around.
50 facts about feet. Feet are. No. Oh, boy, I was searching for a while. I'm like, Harry Potter, it's a bunch of just dumb. Like, the third book was originally called.
Or are we talking about 7 is a magical number?
Yep.
I got a note about that.
Oh
Mm.
boy, I'm
you
sure
can't just
do.
say.
Dude,
They can.
these
They
motherfuckers were
can.
going, the syllables of Lily and James Potter are 7. And dude, they were talking about actor names.
Yep.
Mm.
Dude,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
These people
Yeah,
are
dude.
nuts. Dragon Ball. Yeah, I forgot about Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
Cult.
It ended.
Daima.
Down.
Super Saiyan 4 is canon.
Super is not
everyone.
canon, or it is canon. Diamond's not canon, or it is
Or
canon.
it is. Who knows? Who
Everything is
cares?
canon.
It's not
Everything
Super
is
Saiyan
not
3,
canon.
it's Ultra Vegeta 1.
Goku always had Super Saiyan 4. He was training for it. So
Yep.
he can just bust it out at any time now. Or maybe he can't because it might be a different continuity. But it has to be because the Kibito and Kai are still unfused. But it doesn't matter because who
No, he-
cares?
Or is it
He
the
can only
demon
access it in
form
the
because of
demon
that
realm.
energy?
Yep.
Whatever.
Demon Realm. Yes,
Luffy's
sir.
a Laker.
Hey, that was hype.
It was cool looking.
Good looking.
I wonder why
Alright.
they keep doing it in LA.
So
though.
what are the
They did the
facts?
same thing with the Rams.
Biggest market.
Yeah, but you got New York, you got Chicago.
You have the most popular player in the biggest market.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's that mean with the Rams then?
Football, NBA has been all about big market teams. Football, they spread it out a bit more. But the NBA, unless you are Boston or LA or New York, you're fucking nobody.
Boston just got ran back. They were up 22 points and lost to Cleveland. I'm not trying to hear about Boston.
Yeah, buddy.
Sports are great. And I got another 6 months until the NFL season starts.
Oh, dude, fucking was it Tatum where he's just like, get the fuck out of here at 20 when they were up 25-3, and then we kicked their fucking teeth in. Oh, it felt so good.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I legit couldn't believe it.
Fact man, sorry.
What? What?
Sports. So
Why don't you go cut out a piece of paper? Phew.
on a piece of paper. What does that even mean?
You know.
That's not a
Go make
thing.
your
That's what
collages.
gets you hyped. What I do?
Now your collages are now a slur.
Knife. I gotta cut a
That's my
square.
X-Acto knife. I do have to cut a square.
Yeah, cut out a piece of paper.
That's not what I do.
That's what hypes you up.
Yeah, because it's fun.
Yeah, it is sports. Men. Ah!
Are you gonna put Mike in that
Women's
fucking
sports.
segment of Men Raw? Nah.
Yeah, sure. What?
I think we just found our new sound alert. Hold on. I need to write this down.
Men Sports Raw.
75 facts about food.
Food. Okay.
I was scraping the bottom of the barrel. I was like, what did we talk
75.
about? And I didn't remember. And I had Harry
75.
Potter. And I was just like, I couldn't
30.
remember.
7, 30, 75. 7, 30, 43, 75. 7, 30, 43, 75. 7, 30, 43, 75. 7, 30.
43.
43. Meme spice.
In Connecticut, a pickle is only legally considered a pickle if it
No.
bounces.
Bounce on that pickle, girl.
No, it's
There's a
bounce
lot
the
of women
pickle.
talking about bouncing on
It's-
that thing recently.
It's
You
bounce the
can just
pickle.
do
on-
whatever on that thing and have it be the meme.
Hey, bouncing pickle women, it all fits. Hopefully.
Women pickle raw.
Women bouncing pickle. Ah!
There's another one for you, Mike. There's
So
another one
what's
for
it-
you, Mike.
So what's it called if it's not a pickle? If it
Cucumber?
doesn't bounce, what is it?
Cucumber.
Pickled cucumber.
Cucumber.
It's just a cucumber.
Okay.
cucumber.
Did you not
I
know
guess
that a
you-
pickle was formed from cucumbers, Mike?
Yes, I know,
did not-
but I didn't know if it had a different name for a non-bouncing pickle.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
just
you're not
cucumber.
legally allowed. Wait, why would you throw a pickle on the ground and make it bounce to? So I guess if a restaurant goes, we serve all American cheeseburger with 2 slices of pickle, and the pickle didn't bounce, they can't legally say, "Hey, we serve it with 2 slices of pickle," because it's not legally.
I
a
wonder
pickle.
if they have 2 different shelves in a restaurant where it's just like, all right, would you like a pickle or a pickled cucumber with your burger? Pickle.
You know, there's some hoity-toity
That'll be a $5
pinky up
surcharge for
mother
bounce.
talking about some pickled cucumbers. Oh, D ain't looking it up. It's just,
Of
hey,
course
it don't
he is.
bounce. What do you want?
There is contention on if it's true or not.
Oh, okay, okay. Gotta keep hitting the
It's-
wire.
About farmers,
Okay.
essentially.
Gotcha.
I guess I can see that. All right. Let's get out of here.
All right. So, as stated earlier, there will be no podcast next week as I will be out of town at a metal concert. In terms of streams,
Mental concert, we hear you.
Yep,
Yeah.
a
that
mental
makes
metal
sense for
concert.
him.
Why aren't they bouncing? Tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow. I have game night tomorrow. Tuesday, Ralph, you available? Do Raft on Tuesday. Some Resident Evil 2 on Wednesday. Nothing Thursday. Friday, Split Fiction. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Me and
It's our
BG
first
just-
time playing these games.
Just
True.
make sure that connecting for the multiplayer aspect of the game is going to function maybe before you start the stream up, and just so you all know
Hey.
how to get into it and play it together.
Hey.
Because God knows it might take 2 fucking hours for the game to fucking function for multiplayer aspects. You never fucking know, apparently, in these days, in the year 2025.
I don't think so for this, because one person buys it, they get a friend pass that can go it, and now it's a cross-platform friend pass, so they can activate it on any system.
Yeah,
Isn't that a novel concept?
Yeah.
Nah.
That's
It's got to be
awesome.
hard. You have to have a goddamn fucking degree in business economics to fucking make this game function.
All right. With that, thank you everyone for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff. We won't see you next week for the podcast, but for other stream goodness, Saturday, Harry Potter Because Reasons. Go watch that.
Oh!
Cannot
Oh!
fucking wait.
Have a good night, everybody.
Gotta hit Cursed
Later.
Child.